All right, so I kind of wanted to talk about something that piqued my interest over the NFL Combine this week. Quinn Ewers had a phenomenal performance this past week at the NFL Combine in what is supposedly the most unappealing quarterback combine in NFL history. I'm really intrigued to see what happens with Quinn, honestly, coming from a Longhorns fan perspective. Now, I have two teams that did have formal meetings with Quinn Ewers that really, to me, fits his style of quarterback play. That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The reason why I like the Steelers with Quinn Ewers is because that offensive line is so strong for Pittsburgh. It may not be a top 10 per se. It could be, arguably, but I am just really excited to see Quinn in a Pittsburgh uniform, and it seems like Pittsburgh has interest in Quinn Ewers, which is very intriguing to me, especially Mike Tomlin asking Quinn about his GPA and all this other stuff. And he also did have formals with Jacksonville, Tennessee, and all these other teams like the Jets. But as a Longhorn fan, I am intrigued to see what happens with Quinn. I'm intrigued to see if he elevated his draft stock from being an early third rounder to possibly an early second rounder. Could be a tradable asset to get to the first round, meaning that a team will trade up in the draft in the first round and pick him up in the first round. Now, with that being said, I don't know if he's going to be a first rounder. I don't even know if he's going to be a second rounder. However, if he continues the way he performed in his draft combine, which he did have some awkward throws, but you could also say that the receivers didn't do that well for the quarterbacks in that. And also the drill for the quarterback under center drill was just awful. But I listened to what Quinn said about Pittsburgh. It seems like Pittsburgh is like really intrigued on Quinn for some reason. And they're already dealing with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Is it possible that they could get rid of Justin Fields and draft Quinn as a backup under Russell Wilson? Or will they get rid of Russell Wilson and have Quinn battle for the starting spot against Justin Fields? It could be Quinn, it could be Jackson Dart, who knows? But from what I heard from Quinn's conversation with the Pittsburgh Steelers, it seems like they're really intrigued on this kid. So here's a clip of him talking with a CBS reporter and talking about Pittsburgh. And she's from Pittsburgh too. So here it is right here.
I live in Pittsburgh.
Do you?
So let's talk about the Steelers. How was that meeting?
It was great. It was great getting to talk to, Coach Tomlin and just get to know him a little bit and him getting to know me.
What's the best thing he asked you? What did he ask you that you said, you know what, that's a good question?
Oh, it was funny. We started talking about my major, and
Okay.
it's like what Cardell Jones said. We didn't go to college to play school, but no, it was good getting to talk to him. And
Wait, what was your major?
physical culture and sports.
So he wanted to know what it is? He
Yeah.
wanted to know your classes?
Yeah, he wanted to know what it is, kind of like what my final GPA was. But
What was your final GPA?
it was around like a 3.3, 3.4-ish.
Okay, so like a B+.
Yeah.
Was he impressed or?
He just wrote it down in his notebook. But, you know what they say, C's get degrees. So But I didn't finish school yet. So
Did he get on you about that?
no.
Mike Tomlin has
No.
swallowed a dictionary. So when he's
Yeah,
asking you academic
bet.
questions.
I bet. Yeah, I bet.
What else about the Steelers? Did they really put you on the board?
No,
Really have
no, they didn't put me on the board, which was really them and one other team that I didn't get on the board. I think they were just really trying to get to know me, and then I know they're going to be at the pro day for me, and I'm sure we'll have conversations after or before then.
Who else didn't put you on the board? Did the Raiders put you on the board?
No, Raiders I didn't put on the board. So yeah, good guess there.
I might know what I'm
Yeah,
doing
good
here.
guess there.
How-
But then we just watched film and whatnot. But
So you did break down
Yeah.
your film and talk about that. Will you tell us who else you had formals with?
yeah, totally. I want to get it right. I want to get everybody in there because last time I was up on stage, I didn't get everybody, and I want to get it all right.
Well, let's get it all right here.
Let's get it all right. If it'll show up for me again, it won't, but it's okay. I started with Jacksonville,
Okay.
and then it was Tennessee. I had the Jets, New Orleans, the Raiders, the Colts, the Saints. How many did I just tell you?
You expect me to count
I know,
as we
sorry.
go? I wasn't a math
I
major.
count, but yeah, there was 7 total. There were seven
total.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
And anyone?
And Pittsburgh, of course. I didn't say
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
yes. Anyone in particular just really stand out? Felt
I mean,
the most probing?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah. They all had their uniques to them. Going into this, I think another big point was everyone's going to do things differently, whether that be like Coach Tomlin and just trying to get to know me as a person, kind of, I guess, what makes me tick, my family background. And then guys like Jacksonville early where recall was a big thing for them. And all these teams, recall was a big thing. But, getting up on the board, teaching them the play at the end of the meeting that they taught me at the beginning and going through all that. And then it was cool. It was a lot of fun.